Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, love attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. My AC is bumping and it totally blew out this candle or this Palo Santo. So we are going to call in my angels and guides. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, please open sacred space for this weekly energy reading. Sorry for the delay. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages to come through. Bless me, bless my cards, bless my viewers. Let's see what the energy is for this week, shall we? Sorry for the delay, like I said. It was Mother's Day, so we had a lot going on. I wasn't on my normal routine. All right, let's start with some tarot. We're going to do the original Rider-Waite Tarot. All right, Spirit, what do we have going on this week? Going to be another relationship reading, as usual. Wow. Okay, Two of Swords. Starting off with a bang. Somebody is so in their head about a decision. They are so torn. They're torn between two options. All right, what about these two? What about this decision? Okay, tough choices. Seven of Cups. There's so many different options and they can't decide what's the best route. And I just heard that they know where they want to go, but they don't know how to get there. So it's kind of like you're knowing you want to work at this, you know you want to work a certain type of job, but you don't know what company to go with, kind of like that. Or you know you want to be with somebody, but you have to move through all this chaos in order to get to that person. So it's like they have their hands tied, blindfolded, kind of like, I don't know which way to go. Universe, help me. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Yep. Somebody is walking towards their desires. They're so close to that 9 and 10 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is like wish fulfilled. You're jumping out of your treasure chest and you're like, oh, my dreams are coming true. And this is somebody walking away from what's not serving them to go towards their dreams. King of Pentacles. They know their worth now. This is somebody, Pentacles represents like earthly possessions. They're slow, they're grounded, they know their worth, and they're going after what they know that they're worthy of. And to get to that spot of knowing their worth, it's like they had all of these different karmic energies poking at them and pulling them away from their highest timeline. And they just didn't know. They didn't know what their worth was. They kept entertaining these lower vibrational situations, jobs, people, and they weren't seeing that they were the light in those situations. And all of those places are not a match to who they are because they were blindfolded. They couldn't see clearly. But now they're going towards their desires and they see clearly. They know their worth. This is a worthy, grounded, solid, abundant person who knows what they're worthy of. I love this. This is the energy that I was in this weekend. I was knowing my worth. I was saying, I'm not putting up with any lower vibrational stuff. I'm not putting up with anybody not showing up for me, not having my back. Feel good to attract good. And what I had to realize is that I was not showing up for myself. And that's why I was attracting situations where I was being let down. It's because I wasn't doing it for me. I didn't see my worth. I didn't know that I was worthy of that. So feeling good, knowing your worth, knowing what you're worthy of, knowing that you're saying like, I choose better for myself in this moment. And then all of a sudden everything aligns around you. And sometimes things have to fall apart before that can happen. Literally what I just said. Breakdown that builds character. When things are breaking down in your life, it's because you're becoming new. And I know that sounds like the way I just said that was very positive, but when you're going through the breakdown, it is not easy. Trust me. It is not easy. I remember when I quit my job, when my dad passed away. I remember when my daughter passed away. I remember when I was doing box jumps and I shattered my elbow. I had total reconstructive surgery. There was all these key moments in my life where it was breakdown, like bad things were happening, and they're not bad, you know, they're kind of bad, but they're just here to wake us up to a higher timeline, to a better life. And when I say a higher timeline, I mean a life that's more aligned with what you want. When I shattered my elbow, I was in a partnership with a guy who, looking back, I should have ended things. And I did. 3 days after my surgery, I broke up with him. And my whole family was like, what are you doing? You shouldn't be making a decision. You're on pain meds, which I wasn't really on pain meds because I'm so sensitive. I couldn't take them, but I just wasn't. I was thinking clearly. The rest, me laying there, I knew what I had to do. And I broke up with him. And then he came back and he kept knocking on my door. And everyone was telling me I was stupid and I shouldn't have done it. And he's a nice guy. What's wrong with you, Michelle? You know, you're single. You need to settle down. And I knew in my gut that it wasn't right. And I broke up with him and then I let him back in. And then a year later, he broke my heart. So this is all breakdown that made me better. Where are you experiencing breakdown in your life? Let it go this week and trust that when you break up with somebody, when you leave a job, it's meant to be. Hold your ground. Don't go back because of what other people said. Don't go back because you're scared. Don't go back because of money. Stay in your power and choose. If you're thinking about leaving something, you most likely should, because if you wanted to stay, you wouldn't be having those thoughts. That's the best advice anyone ever gave me was, Michelle, if you're thinking about it, a lot of times it's because your soul wants you to do it. Because I know when things are great in my life, I'm not thinking about leaving. I'm like, no, I want to treasure this forever. The other card that came out was you are loved. You are so loved. And I have to keep this reading short because I have some work going on in my house. So I'm trying to get this reading in as quickly as possible. All right, so let's do a couple tarot and then we're going to end it with an abundance card. What other messages do we need for this week? So somebody is knowing their worth. They're feeling good to attract good. They're going through breakdown in their life. The High Priestess. This is a combination of somebody who is very tapped in and they're starting to, I just heard somebody's going through an awakening. They're becoming more connected to their higher self. So maybe the person that's going through the breakdown, this is going to draw you closer to your heart and what you truly want. Let's see what this says. Meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. So listening to what your heart wants to do. Do you want to break up with that person? Do you want to leave that job? Start tuning in. We have the Six of Cups. Children or childhood, revisiting old dreams or plans, embracing your inner child, the return of people or romances from your past, romanticizing how things used to be. So this is somebody who wants to start over. They want to start fresh. They're handing you a flower or you're handing them a flower and saying, let's do this. Let's start all over again. Clean slate, forget the past and move on. Somebody could be also getting pregnant. Somebody could be feeling like a kid in a partnership that they're in. It just feels like a destiny type of relationship. Like it was written in the stars. All right, we're going to end this reading with an abundance card. Haven't used this deck in a while. It is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. So when you're manifesting money, manifest it in a way to say, universe, please bring me this because I want to use it for good. I want to put it back out into the world. I want to tip people. I want to enhance my gifts. I want to create things to help others. Here's the photo in case you wanted to see it. So telling yourself, I am worthy of receiving. A lot of times that's that unworthiness. When you're in this situation, you're stuck in these, you just don't feel like you're worthy of something so freaking awesome, whether it's a person or money or a job. You are. And I believe I chose this deck because we started off with the Pentacles, somebody coming into a lot of money because they know that they're worthy of it. They've done the work and now they're saying, I did all I needed to do. Now I sit back and receive. And until then, I'm going to feel good to attract good. I'm going to let things break down if they have to, knowing that I'm loved and I'm safe and I'm protected. And I'm getting closer to who I am. I'm meditating. I'm listening to what my heart is calling me to do. It's calling me to be in a partnership that feels pure. Kids are pure. This relationship feels genuine. It feels equal. It feels gentle. It feels loving. You are worthy of having it all. I feel like I've said the word worthy 1,000 times in this reading. All right, lovies, thank you so much for watching. Sorry it had to be short. I'll be back for a midweek reading though. But I hope you have a wonderful week. All right, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Peace out.